so that
right there
Yep.
is the part that's shorted out. And if you look at the back of the plastic, that right there is the burned part. So this fits in like this. It fits in there like that. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the soldering iron and our solder right here. We're gonna do a little solder ball, and then we're gonna solder that area so it'll connect it. Because right now, what we have a Maytag Epic Z dryer, and yesterday we started getting the F-01 code, and the F-01 code says basically that this controller no longer works, and you need to spend, like $300 to $400 to get a new controller. So basically, I did a little research on it, and since I know about electronics and stuff right there, should be a simple fix from what I've seen. Is all I need to do is solder this guy up right here. Okay, so here goes. And obviously this isn't my normal setup. So we're just doing this real quick because it doesn't have to be 100%. So I'm going to set this on the electronics itself right here. We're going to heat it up, and then I'm just going to put this in here. Get solder ball heated on the tip of the iron. Give it a second.
it's iron. While you're doing that, can I go show them the dryer?
Sure.
So that's what the dryer looks like. That open the top up. That's the front. It looks the same from the front. Okay. Took the top plate off.
And here we go. Obviously the iron's heated up. I put a little solder ball on top of it right here. You'll see it melt here in a second. See that? See it melting? What I do right here is I touch it to the electronics itself. And we're just gonna drop some solder right there.
I'm guessing all of those little ball things are solder things. Might need to heat it up.
This isn't my best setup, but operation close enough.
Cool.
There we go.
Got a little ball in there.
Yeah, we go like that, and it'll melt it down into a nice little ball.
Yep, like the rest.
Let me hit this here real quick.
After we gotta let it cool and then we could put it back in, right?
Yep. It's really quick though. Okay, there we go. Now see how it's malleable like that? It moves around. And should have a nice little tip on it, but operation close enough.
Yep.
There we go. Now make sure so it's good. And that should be it. And clean that off right there. And
I've always wondered why these are green.
which ones? Oh, that's just the color that they make them. I could have made them anyway, but that way the electronics kind of stand out.
Cool.
Press pause.
What? How do I press pause on the other? Hit pause.
Stop time. Okay, so you can see where that little part had shorted out right here. We fixed it right there, put the solder ball on there, got it all soldered up, and basically what I'm doing is I'm reinserting the circuit board back into its housing.
Yeah, it's housed.
Where it's housed. So we just slide it back in there.
Should just slide in.
Yeah. If I can get it down into the slot. There we go. It just slides in like that, and then you just press it down, snaps into place, and as you can see, I've cleaned it all. 75% alcohol or better. Slide the protective cover back in there. It's really heat resistant, so it shouldn't be affected too much by the dryer. And then we're gonna put it back in there. This is all clean. Press pause. Okay, so the next step is to reattach it to the dryer itself. And basically it's a pretty easy process. Just little holes for it to slide into. And you just have to find out where they line up. There it is. Slides in like that. I grab the little screw. Screwed in there. Okay, so it's nice and tight. And then we'll attach these. Here's the little cables. They slide in here like this. And we got these that slide in. This one slides in right here. And I got my two little helpers with me, or big helpers. Okay, so that part's done. Zane, if you want to take a picture of this right here. So basically, yellow and red goes right there, right there, right there. Everything's back in its place. Next step is to put in this goes from the control board on the front of the dryer, and it goes in right here.
Cool.
And that snaps into place just like that.
Hey, I'm stacking every single one up.
Thank you for your help, big guy. Okay, next step. And these.
These are screws to
Yep.
put them in.
To put them in place, hand me one, Hazy. Thanks, big guy.
The screws are hard to pick up from this magnet thing.
They are. Okay, now the fun part. Hayes, do you want to do this? Pull the trigger.
Okay.
Got it. And do this one too.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, now that we have that done, all we need to do is put the top of the dryer back in place.
Even these! Put these on! Not yet, not yet.
Put this back on. And that slides back in like that. And we put the back of the dryer on. Oops, this line up. Why this isn't lining up.
Oh, sorry.
Watch out, Vader. Let me get in there.
Hi, and I love my Nightmare Crust thing. Hey, let me have that. Hey, stop! I want to see if it sounds. No, we're not. We're not filming a video. Oh, yes, we are. Look, what's that for?
This is like the hardest part of this process. Whoa. screw number 2. Oops. And that's all done. Let me wipe down this and then we'll test it out. Press stop. See? I'm going to plug it back in and we're going to see if the dryer actually works. If it does, that saves us anywhere from $300 to $600. Since we don't have to get a new dryer. And especially now, it's super hard to get a new dryer. One of our friends just got a new one and it took them about a month to get it delivered because of the pandemic.
Yeah, coronavirus.
Yep. Push this back in. And we're gonna test it. Zane, if you want to do the magic, push it in and watch right here. This is where it says F1.
Good.
And it's working.
Working.
Scoot back a little bit so you can see me. Legit. Do you think Mom will be happy?
Probably.